All right, traders, welcome back on this Tuesday, and we are rocking and rolling. It has been a fun Monday so far. A lot of really good runners. I know some of you just jumped in this ALMS in pre-market. It has been a really nice mover. It took a nice little shake right here at the 7:30, but overall, nice higher high. Stock is pushing. It's supposed to pass that $18 up to 20. What a great runner up. But we got a lot of stocks that moved up yesterday. And, did everyone get a chance to watch the video that I posted yesterday on the if he is the president of Venezuela, Maduro? Everyone saw it? Maduro? Everybody saw Maduro? Okay. So the whole big thing was the Nike. Okay. So Nike had a huge run up yesterday. And I don't know if it had something to do. There's the link right there on Instagram. Josh, if you could post the one on YouTube too, maybe we could give that one too there. But it was it was pretty funny, but it was also kind of very strange. But the whole purpose of the video was when he said he was kidnapped. So when he got arrested, let's say, he was wearing a Nike outfit. So personally, I think it's going to be the next biggest Halloween costume. So it was sold out. I don't know why, but it was actually a pretty cool looking outfit, actually. But it was pretty funny, and it went all over the internet. Go wild. So I did a video on it. Definitely watch it. But that's not why I really did it. The reason why I did it is because those ridiculous, meaningless examples of something, a catastrophe like that makes certain stocks run up. And Nike, not only we've been watching it for a while, we saw the stock take a big hit, but then obviously we know the whole story about Cook, the CEO of Apple, bought into it, and a few other people bought into it, and the stock hit a low of about 56 and it went to 65 or 64, almost 65, up about $10. Nice little move, about 20% in the past about a week and a half. And, I also did a video not too long ago on it, which I keep reminding everyone about the World Cup that's coming to North America. And, a lot of these companies with naming rights and jerseys and stuff like that, it could be pretty big. But there were a lot of stocks that did move yesterday. My all-time favorite that I did really well on was the OKLL. Now, there's a lot of the nuclear stocks. I don't know if this had something to do with the arrest of the president of Venezuela, but all these stocks made some really good moves. SMR did fabulous. Okay, great runner up yesterday. Well, actually, you know what? It actually started moving on Friday, actually. So I probably would say no, but that stock was at 14. It's already at 20. All right. OKLO, which is the one, if you look here on the long-term chart, this stock was all the way into 200s. We watched the stock in September go from 69, and actually it was all the way back down here in the beginning of the year around 20. But the stock is starting to make a big move. Now, obviously, it's a little bit more expensive, so I went with the ETF version of it, of OKLL. I jumped in right here around the morning once I saw it. I got a little bit of SMR, but I like the OKLO. I think it moves a little bit faster. And this one, I thought, percentage-wise, took a bigger hit. So I thought the volatility on that was pretty cheap. So anyway, these stocks are going back on the watch list. They did pretty well. And there were a few other ones that we had on there. So let's write these stocks down right now. OKLL, SMR. So all the nuclear stocks are moving really, really, really nicely. There were also a couple other ones that some of you, if you missed out on it, MNTS was another one that moved up pretty nicely. Early morning ran from like $8 to almost 12. What else we had? RCAT, which is the drone stocks. Joby, JBOY. Is that what? No, they spelled it wrong. Was it Joby, JBOY. There we go. What? JBOY. I wrote too many. There we go. All right. Joby. A lot of these stocks obviously moving up pretty well today. All these drone stocks. So they made a really nice move. What was the other one? It was that one. I think there's one other one that I'm thinking of that we missed out. But those all did pretty well. What else that we did pretty well that moved up? Yesterday, Andrea said MNTS was his hero yesterday. Well, listen, There were a lot of them that moved yesterday. I think we did a poll yesterday in the trading room. I think 56% of you were up in the cyber group room. I think it was like less than 10. Do we have that statistic here? That was really cool. I thought that was really nice for a Monday coming back. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. This is what we had yesterday. I want to share that again. We did a poll around 10 o'clock in the morning, and I was put in a chat room, and I'll share it in this here, right here. That was the actual poll. Let me move this over here. And let me share it with the people that are not watching. So here we go. Here's the poll that we had for some of you right there on top. Everybody see Josh did a poll right there? That was the poll right there. So we had 57 of you up, 9% of you down, 7% of flat, and 27% of you did not trade. So that was actually pretty good. I thought that was very, very impressive. Very impressive on the day, on coming back, which I think is the first day of the year of trading. But there were a lot of other stocks also that did really well too. Before we go through the watch list that I want to share with you, we had ONDS that did pretty well yesterday, and it is still continuing moving. That one was really nice. ONDS. I know you guys were trading that going into the afternoon. You could see here right around, what was that, 3:15. It started around 12. It ran all the way to 12:50. Not bad for an afternoon runner. we trade this stock many of times. This stock went from $5 to $25. She's been moving the past 3 days. She's moving again. So that one, another nice stock we're putting back on the watch list. What else that we had here? APLD was another one from Friday to yesterday. Applied Digital, that one ran from 25 to 30. What else we had? BMNR, that one was also. A lot of these stocks, like I said, if you look at them, a lot of them continue from Friday to Monday. Today, I don't know about this one today, but they all moved really well. And one last one I want to bring up is the JCSE. Okay, that one also wasn't a bigger move, but it was cheap. It was up about 100%, which was not bad. All right, moving. Grant says the UU was moved up pretty nicely, and the ALMS did move up nicely too. Yeah, but listen, a lot of those stocks that we found yesterday, I say it all the time. That's how they become day trades. Swing trades become day trades. One more stock I forgot to mention that also did move pretty well was Chipotle. Chipotle moved up really, really nice. I bought back into it. I got to admit, I bought more. I bought back into it. That stock, after watching it, I said, you know what? Once it broke this 27.80, at $28, I ended up getting back into it. So that one moved up pretty nicely right there, and not a bad moving stock. All right, so we got that right there. And, one more I want to bring up, Delta Airlines. I was talking about Delta had a really, really nice move too yesterday. I did buy back into Delta. I got in here. I got a really bad price. I own it like 71.30-ish, somewhere around there. And then it backed off. So I did buy because I like Delta because it broke all-time highs, okay? When stock breaks all-time highs, we all know what happens. There's no resistance levels to hold it back. And like I told you, if you were in the cyber group room, me and Josh were talking about the airlines. I think the airlines are going to be a big, big factor with the World Cup. Also, there's not that many really good airlines out there that are publicly trading. I mean, we could look at, and I say this all the time, JBLU. JetBlue is trading at $4.08, 80 cents. You are with the price stocks. You are with the price of the stock says you are. We all know what that means. Okay, that means you're a $4 stock. That means you're probably not a good company. Okay, when you're looking at UAL, you look at United Airlines and at 116. I'm not a huge big fan of United Airlines. I think Delta is 10 times better. I think Delta is very undervalued. I think that should be opposite. I think this should be in the hundreds and this one not. But they're doing great jobs. All right. So anyway, those stocks are obviously doing pretty well. I want to put those back on the watch list. We have the CMG and DAL. And I think that's about it. All right. So let's go in today's watch list and see what's going on because we got a couple of really, really nice movers right now. I know some of you guys caught up on this ALMS. What a nice little runner. Big pop. It's still making a new high. This is one I just called out earlier. You could see it. She's continued to go up. Let's go check out and see where the orders are on it. Oops, hold on. I got to go check on. Let's go see where level 4 is showing us here. Got to type it in. ALMS. Let's see what we got. All right. Wow, this thing is ripping. Orders are getting taken. You can see on the right, all those yellow lines. Those are orders out there and big ass green balls. So yes, this thing is still pushing. It's probably a category 5. So if you're not a category 5 trader, I would stay away from it. What else? I did make a call out this morning that was moving from yesterday. Nuvo has been doing really well too. I don't know if you saw the news on Nuvo. Nuvo just came out and they're getting more aggressive on the weight loss drug. They're the ones that own Wegovy. And I think they came out with the pill version, not the injection version. And I think they're selling it for as low as $150 a month, where if you have insurance, you're paying $1,000 a month. I still don't get that. Now I know why I'm paying $4,000 medical insurance. Okay. What a scam, right? So Nuvo is like, you know what? They can't compete with Eli Lilly. So they really discounted it. They came out with the pill and now they're just selling it on their own. So nice little gimmick there. Anyway, does that even matter? No. What matters is it's going up, and that's all that matters. And we're here to trade. And if it continues to go up, the stock took a very, very big hit. You can see it was up here in the $140 price range. It was a pretty good swing trade, or in the 45, whatever. You could see it right there. And if you blow it up here, you could see it is pushing up, probably get close to here, maybe the 60 price range. So is it too late to get it? Probably is, but it could be a good day trade. All right, we just got a new stock that just came out of nowhere. This one just opened up right here, ELAB. This one just made a pop right now from, what is this, $8 to 12. Big spread, 800,000 shares, not bad. We'll put that on the watch list. We'll see how that works out. Here's another drug that's out, no drug company, up about 58%. Got a lot of resistance levels around $2. You can see it did in pre-market. Probably pass on that right now. AZI, this stock took a very big hit. It's up a little big. It looks like it's making higher highs. Just made a higher low just now. We'll put this on the B list. AZI up about 47%. Look at that. Look at the numbers of the percentages in pre-market. Just shows you that there's a lot out there. WVE, another one. Looks like it's trading at the highs. Spread's pretty ugly, though. We'll see how it opens up. WVE, writing that one down right there. What else we got here? IMSR. Stock's moving. Probably hold off on that. IBIO, we trade this stock before. Everybody remembers this one, $1 to $4. She's moving again this morning. Oh, man, this list is too big. My list is getting very large. I got to be really, really picky now on what we got going on. This is normal. Look at 18%. 18%. These are all ETFs in Nuvo, okay? But Nuvo, you can see here, this was the ETF on it. It was at $1. It's already up about 50% on that ETF. 13%, a lot of stocks out here. They all look pretty good. So I didn't even get down to the New York Stock Exchange. This thing's getting crushed. Oh, my God. Just when you think you can't lose any more, keeps going lower. What do we got? These are all ETFs, SMR ETF, SMU's an ETF. These are all ETF. Novix X, that's an ETF. These are all ETFs of the stocks right now. What's so funny is that there's so many ETFs. If you've been coming here being a student at CyberTrading University, you'll notice that there's so many of these. We thought that you can't afford the stock, so you're jumping into the option. Now you're finding out you don't have to jump into the option because they came out with a cheap ETF. Actually, there's so many ETFs that the SEC regulated to stop making all these ETFs because now it's getting a little too overwhelming. And let me tell you, there's a shitload of them, a lot. Some of them have 30, 40 ETFs on one stock. So anyway, Troy on X, it says, as ASS bound for another good day. Let's check that out for you, Troy, on X. Nah, garbage. It's, you know what? It's very, 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 very slow, Troy. Very slow stock. There's a lot other out there. It looks pretty decent, the way it's going, but I would probably want to get some action in it. A lot of resistance levels here. It's got to get past there at that 119. You know what I mean? But if it comes up on our radar, as long as you're, in our trading room, and if you want to come and join us, feel free to click on that QR code right here, and we'll get you in there. All right? We're here live all day. But let's get ready. I'm sorry to keep talking. Pretty big, decent list right here. I'll post this on our X. I'll post this on our Instagram. I'll post this on our Telegram, and it'll be on our alert service. All right, guys? So anyway, we have a podcast. We got Gerard Berard coming tomorrow on my podcast. We'll see you then. We're going to have that at 11 o'clock. And then also remember, we got Wealth 365 this week, not this week, on the 21st. And then I will be in Toronto for the 29th for Mumu. I'm doing a big event for anyone here that wants to know a little bit more about Mumu, the brokerage firm. We just signed a deal with them, and I will be doing a big presentation at their office. You're all more than welcome. I believe we'll even be doing a podcast for that too. If you guys want to join us, we'll get that email sent out pretty quickly. So if you're living in the Toronto area, if you're a student, I'm just gonna let you know they are limited to only 40 seats. Okay, it's not a big place. It is at their storefront. So just please, if you are serious to come, make sure you register soon once that email goes out. Let's get ready. Mark opens up in 10 minutes, and me, Josh, and Rich will be back. So, and if you're watching on social media, just click on that QR code that we just posted. Or if you're just watching, here is the email, the link, www.ctu.co/free. You can go to that. Good luck, everybody. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere.